I'm moving to Vietnam. After 4.5 years of backpacking full-time, I just want a home. I want some stability. I want to create a community. Travel will always call me, but now I just get to have a place to come back home to in between adventures. All my clothes fit in a 40-liter Osprey backpack. This little thing. Listen, I'm not a fashionista, but I just want some more options. Over the years, I have donated most of my clothes, but I have kept some here at my parents' house. And now that I get to bring 2 checked bags and a carry-on, I'm bringing them all with me. Even some of my winter clothes, because I want the option if I want to go to a cold destination, maybe hop up to Japan, go do some skiing. I don't know, I want the options. But let's be real, I'm a beach babe. So when I was living out of just the backpack, I knew how to pack. I had it down real good. And I had packing cubes and everything. And now I just don't really know how to pack because I don't have enough packing cubes, but also a lot of this stuff is winter stuff. It's this entire thing, I'm not gonna be using any of it. It's just gonna be a storage thing. I just don't know how to pack. Ugh. I just don't know what to do. And then some stuff I'm well, will I be using it? Will I not be using it? And then I'm bringing heels. How do I fit little things into here so it all just fits? Oh, hi. Hi. Oh. This dog has not been leaving me alone all week. I don't know what her deal has been or what is going on, if she can sense that I'm moving or what. I'm tired of packing. Let's go see if my visa came through. Ugh, this always makes me so nervous. I have had to apply for a Vietnam visa 4 times now. 3 out of the 4 times, easy peasy, I got the visa back within 3 to 5 business days. The 4th time, it took 2 weeks and then I had to spend extra money to try and expedite it. And it was just not a fun situation. So fingers crossed that this 5th time, it all goes smoothly. And there's a lot of different websites and a lot of just confusing info out there sometimes when it comes to, what's my email address? When it comes to Vietnam visas. So I do have the link that you're gonna wanna use down in the description. And when you're filling out your visa, make sure you really take the time, read through it very carefully. Sometimes I forget my birthday. They'll give you your visa application number before you pay. You're gonna wanna screenshot that page. Searching. Accepted. Good, because I leave in 3 days. I've got my hotel booked. I've got my visa now. We've got the bags mostly packed. Hello, pretty lady. Hello. What's going on? Huh? What you thinking? Forgot to mention, I am doing a tourist visa, and so every 3 months I have to leave and come back. But that's as simple as just a visa border run. In a bus, they get a group of people together, run you over to Laos, and then come back same day. Or I'm still gonna wanna travel. I still have to make travel videos. So travel videos will be a lot of Vietnam, but then also I'll go out on trips. So maybe when it's time for my visa to renew, I'll just go out on a long extended 2-week long trip somewhere in Southeastern Asia. I don't want to pack anymore. We're getting a lot of it done though. I might take a break. Good morning. Today is the last day here. I leave tomorrow, so that means I need to shave all my hair. I just started shaving this 1 week ago. If you haven't seen that video yet, go check it out. I don't really like it this length, I kind of like it more when it's bald. Let's get after it. Sometimes I do think it's a big time saver not having hair, but then other times, when you're having to shave your head, I'm this is exhausting and so much work. And I have thick hair. Had. So it's razors just tug and get caught in it. All done. Nice and pretty and bald. I like it better this way, but it's a lot of work and I gave myself razor burn in the back. So that's not fun. But gotta go run some last minute errands today and then just close up the suitcases and head out tomorrow. Oh, we got the bags back. All right. I love you. Alrighty, so I survived my first flight. We've got 3 flights today. It started bright and early at 6:30 a.m. going from Montana to Minneapolis, Minnesota, to then Seoul, Korea, to then to Da Nang, Vietnam. Wow. I had to get coffee early this morning because I was exhausted and I need to make sure I'm up for this beginning part. So like halfway through my next flight, I can sleep the whole way so I don't get too messed up with jet lag. But so I'm now in the new Delta Sky Lounge here in Minneapolis. It is so nice, but my stomach's kind of feeling jacked up. So not getting too much food, just a little bit of food, but really nice. Just like sitting here, hanging out and relaxing before my next 14-hour long flight. So here we go. Okay, I don't know why, but this feels so different than the last 4.5 years. And I think it's because I have so much luggage. 2 bags that each weigh 50 pounds, like right on the dot. On the scale, they kept like teetering up to 51, and I was really nervous. And then the carry-on. I think before, when it was just the backpack, it felt so easy to be able to just like get up and go, not stress it, and not feel like tied down. And even though this is still literally just like 3 suitcases and 1 camera backpack, like it shouldn't be that big of a deal. It feels different and has me so actually nervous, like genuinely nervous and questioning if this is the right decision. But like in my core, I know it is. Vietnam has such a special place in my heart. People always ask why Vietnam, and like I could say the food, the people, the culture, the scenery, because it is all those things. But I say that about most countries I go to. The best way to describe it is that my soul feels at peace. Like, there's no other way for me to describe it other than that. And it's just like, I'm just so excited. Oh, and I'm so excited to get some Mi Quang noodles. And I'm actually going to get a Vietnamese tutor. I really want to learn Vietnamese, which I'm not good with languages. I'm scared, I'm nervous, but I'm so excited. Plane 2 is almost over. I've got this entire row to myself, which has been so nice. I've been able to like lay down, get cozy, get comfy. Also, this is my first time ever traveling in a hoodie, and like, what have I ever been doing before? Hoodies like excel in travel days. So we've got just a 1-hour layover in Seoul and then finally to Vietnam. I don't care what it is about airports, but like it just feels like home, and I love them so much. And I feel like I could just spend my entire life in airports and just go around in different ones and just lounges and all of it. Except I don't have time to find a lounge here right now. We're booking it to my next gig. We are almost there. I can see the lights of Da Nang out my window. It's been a long 25 hours. About 1 hour left to go. But honestly, the flights like haven't even been that bad, and Korea Air is nice. How far back the seats got with Korea Air is like, they know what's up. So much excitement is like coursing through me, being like, you're almost to your new home. Now, trying to push around all the suitcases, it's gonna be interesting. And I need to get an eSIM so I can get some service. Ay. I made it. Backpack, carry-on. It's being dragged by the 2 bags. Time to go get my driver. Ordered a Grab, which is basically just like Uber. Oh my god. gosh, moving this thing around is so difficult. Let me tell you, there is nothing like a nice shower after a 27-hour travel day. But I made it. We're here. The car ride was full of like every emotion possible. I was like excited, like seeing familiar signs and seeing Vietnamese written everywhere, like on all like the neon lit up signs. I was like, ah. But then I also was like, what are you doing? I don't know, it just feels so like final. I don't know, I'm also like, oh my god, like I don't know how to do this. I know how to backpack. I know how to travel around. I don't know how to slow down and settle down. I don't know how to make friends. Like I'm good at making quick, fast, kind of superficial friends. Like deep, long-lasting ones, I think I'll be okay. I don't know. And of course, I'm like wide awake right now. It's like 11 in the afternoon back home, but 11 here. So good night. Good morning. I surprisingly slept so well last night. I woke up this morning, looked out my balcony, and I'm just so happy to be here. Today, I'm going and looking at 7 different properties though. Oh my goodness. Some are 2 to 3 bedroom apartments. Some are like 2 to 3 bedroom like houses. But you do have to be careful when it comes to like flooding and mold with houses here. So let's go investigate. I'm so excited. I might maybe first stop and get myself a cafe mouille, which is like a salted coffee. Oh, I haven't had one in so long. Let's go. So last time I was living here, I came to this cafe almost every day after the gym and got my cafe mouille, which is salt coffee. Here we go. Yep, I miss that so much. Easiest way to get around Vietnam is by ordering Grabs, and they've got little motorbike ones. So you just order one up. It costs like $1.50 to basically get across town. And so instead of me like renting a scooter for just the day, I was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna order Grabs here and there in between each one. So time to go check out property number 2. In the second place, I think people currently live here. This is a nice little room. I've looked at so many places now. I'm getting over it. So I'm happy that I'm like busting everything out, but this is also exhausting. Like out walking around like the neighborhood of that apartment. I really like it here. I think this might be the one. Okay, I do love this though. It's so nice. Little kitchen, but very nice. I also just love the paint. It's so cute and fun. With that as a view. I don't know what to do. So I kind of left you hanging. I just was showing you apartments, and now all of a sudden it's 9:30 at night. I was so exhausted. I came back here, took a shower, and then I was like, okay, maybe I'll go to the beach. Maybe I'll go out get dinner or do something. And I think I've been doom scrolling on my phone for like 5 hours. Wait a minute. I actually have been. I journaled a little bit. I did a little bit of work. But for the most part, I think there was a lot of doom scrolling. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, well, anyways, I think we have a winner on the apartments, and if everything goes well, tomorrow I go and give the deposit and first month's rent. it feels crazy because like I've never lived alone. The last 2.5 years of solo travel, yeah, I live alone, but it never feels like my home. It's a hotel room, it's an Airbnb, it's a co-living. This is like, yeah, I don't own it, I'm renting it, but this is still mine. And like in university, lived with friends, had roommates, and then I started living with my ex, like with my boyfriend at the time. And then this is like mine. I'm living alone. I'm so excited. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to bed now. Today felt so good waking up just knowing like, oh my goodness, I've got an apartment, I've got a place. And I was like, I'm just gonna go hang out at the beach. Feeling like everything is aligning and everything just feels so right. Another reason why I love Vietnam is just like the beach time in the morning. Everyone is just out and playing and like, I don't know, I feel like adults in the US have just gotten so serious and they just are like, I can't play, I can't be goofy, I can't clearly show joy. Versus Vietnamese people are like burying each other in the sand and they're just like playing games and they're splashing in the water and they don't give a fuck. I love it. I have so much work to do today and I'm going to meeting up with a friend, having lunch, and so this morning is very nice, calm, peaceful time, but then it's about to get into it quick. Today is the day I'm moving into the apartment. So I need to kind of finish packing up all my bags and let's go. 4 flights of stairs with that and that. Sit and work right here, looking out. It's kind of rain from the bed. I don't know if I love that. It's hot. Over the next few weeks, I need to buy a scooter, get a gym membership, make some friends, decorate this place so it feels like home. I have no idea what the next video is going to be about, but I'm sure it'll be a trip around Vietnam somewhere. Thank you so much for following me along on this move, and thank you for just supporting me and being a part of this crazy journey that I call life. I'll see you next week.